culture is more than going to concerts, buying albums, or staying on Twitter all day during a comeback. No, there's more to it, which actually involves a lot of money. And as fans, I bet you guys know that when I say a lot, I mean thousands of dollars spent on photo cards and official merchandise. ARMYs can totally relate to this, right? Especially because BTS releases merchandise like there's no tomorrow. I mean, Big Hit doesn't know the concept of taking a break. I guess this is why BTS is set to release another line of merch this year. However, after the hype, things got pretty nasty when the price of each artist-made merchandise was announced. And you better believe that ARMYs are livid for good reasons. Heck, Jin was even baffled when he saw the numbers, and things are getting pretty serious since people are starting to ask whether HYBE and Big Hit are only using the boys for the cash, which is very likely since, come on, aside from their awesome songs, they are the ultimate moneymakers, and the company is surely utilizing that. Okay, do you want to know more? Stick around as I digest each nook and cranny of this ongoing fiasco. Of course, we need to backtrack and talk about what was the trigger of all this mess. I think by now you guys know how the boys dropped their artist-made merch this month, and while ARMYs are excited since getting a merch with the members' personal touch is very endearing, things made a total turn when HYBE disclosed the price. And boy oh boy, ARMYs didn't like it. It's actually very unlikely for fans to react that bad since most expected that the merch will be on the expensive side, since the company revealed that the boys were very hands-on with designing them. But ARMYs were still shocked, like $100 for a pajama set? Okay, Jin designed that, but still, that's totally overdoing it, right? Not to mention that Jin's pillow is a whopping $58 each. This is why fans were at a loss why the sleeping wear and pillow cost so much, even more than albums would usually cost, and ARMYs are just grabbing their hair in confusion and disbelief. However, it seems like even Jin himself didn't expect the prices when he voiced his surprise on Weverse. He said, quote, "I did ask them to use a nice material for the pajamas, but what kind of price? I got surprised too." Suga even joined in and commented on Jin's IG post saying, quote, $4, probably suggesting that the pajama set should be at least affordable.
지금 안마 옷이 화를 냈어요. 갈아입고 그래요. 지금 화났어요. 지금 천사 잠옷을 입은 우리 친구들이 화가 났습니다, 지금.
This is not the first time HYBE released overpriced merch though. Remember when the company sold a sticker for $10 each? Not to mention their defective merch, which wasn't worth the price the fans paid for. The situation got pretty alarming when resellers joined in and decided to make the future out of HYBE's initial capitalistic move. If you go to eBay right now, you'll see resellers selling these artist-made merchandise thrice as much as their original price. Suga's necklace was sold for $300 and fans are still buying it, while V's custom-made bag, which sold out within seconds, is now getting posted at $12,000 each. And no, this is not a typo since greedy people are trying to get as much money from fans. It's disgusting, I swear. ARMYs tried getting HYBE's attention through Twitter and emails, but the company had yet to release an official statement. Anyway, speaking of Weverse, HYBE found itself in hot water recently when it launched its 2022 plans through its 2021 HYBE briefing with a community event, which drew more negativity than they expected. Right after the event ended, hashtags like boycott HYBE trended, and ARMYs were literally over the company milking the boys for money. Why, you ask? Well, HYBE revealed its plan that they will release another BTS webtoon, with an additional web novel that will also feature the boys. The most promising with this announcement is the fact that it will set foot into the non-fungible token market in cooperation with Dunamu, Korea's largest cryptocurrency operator, to enable K-pop lovers to have ownership of digital content and merchandise related to its singers. Well, that information might be confusing, but worry not. All you have to do is zoom in on the main words like cryptocurrency and you'll know where this venture is going. Fans were once again enraged because honestly, it's all about the money once again, and HYBE is utilizing, or worse, taking advantage of BTS's intellectual property to rack up profits instead of providing the members a proper environment where they can work on their music. But wait, there's more. HYBE also gave a sneak peek of the webtoon, and ARMY's wants to scrap the idea right then and there. Aside from being straight up cringy, as ARMY's would call it, the webtoon also kind of promotes something negative. Specifically, it almost brings us back to the fanfic era of K-pop, and if you're a longtime fan, you know what I'm talking about. I guess we can expect that from a company that made a Wattpad account once, right? Another thing that didn't sit well with ARMY's is HYBE's plan of replacing physical photo cards with digital ones. Okay, if you love collecting photo cards, then I'm sure you're fuming right now because this cannot be. It's just crazy. During the briefing, HYBE explained how the digital PC will include a lot of features like voice messages from artists, videos, and a lot more which fans can save and transfer from one Weverse account to another. However, these features didn't appeal to fans because it's basically selling artist selka, which fans can see, save, and download for free from the boys' IG account. So no, it's another capitalistic move fans don't want to acknowledge. There have been a lot of situations in the past which made ARMYs think the company only sees them as ATMs. Looking back, there have been a lot of merch releases in the past that didn't make sense. For example, the BTS McDonald's meal? I know you guys lined up for days, even weeks or months for that McNuggets, but if you analyze the situation from the economic point of view, HYBE really played it well. The revenue they got from that collab is the best evidence to support fans' claim that the company is slowly but surely making BTS the sold-out icon, and this time around, it's not only concert stadiums that they were able to sell out, because even a Happy Meal can be so lucrative with their names on it. Of course, fans had been expressing their displeasure on the internet. ARMYs had been flooding forums with complaints about how the company is prioritizing money-making rather than promoting the boys in Korea. I mean, properly making them promote in their own country. This fan of Reddit even mentioned that she will not be surprised if HYBE decides to sell BTS tissue rolls at this point, while this fan pointed out the glaring difference between the boys and their company when they achieved their Billboard 100 #1, in which Big Hit decided to release new merch to, quote, celebrate the achievement. I guess a party and good food would have sufficed for the boys, right, Big Hit? Another fan post is saying that it's the sad reality of the industry, since at the end of the day, K-pop is business, and HYBE and Big Hit are just doing what every company would do, especially if you have the most popular K-pop group under your label. And honestly, this cycle is far from ending, especially when every time they release a new merch, it gets sold out in a very short amount of time. Also, if you're a fan and can't buy official merch, remember, it's okay. Supporting them through your ways is enough, so don't beat yourself up for that. Whew, I just hope the boys are getting treated well. They deserve that for bringing millions of dollars to the company. How about you? Do you think HYBE needs to stop releasing merch and instead focus on producing BTS's music instead? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to give this video a like and stay tuned for more. Stay safe, everyone, and see you next time.